There's no such thing as one size fits all. It's true in clothing, it's true in cars, and it's true in phones. But Galaxy Z Fold 4 fits in every hand and works perfectly for everyone. Hey, it's John Tech here, and today we're going to be deciding whether you should buy the Galaxy Z Fold 4 or not. So before that, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and now let's dive in. What you need isn't going to be the same as what the next person needs, and that's half the reason Android has all the extra customization options that other platforms like iOS don't offer. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 isn't for everyone and might not be for you, but even with its sky-high price tag and still mediocre camera, carrying around a screen this big is absolutely worth the cost for lots of people, including me. You might not be ready for it, but the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is the future of mobile productivity. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 may be expensive, but $1,800 gets you a tablet-sized screen in your pocket. If you need the very best mobile multitasking experience, this is it. But other features like the camera, charging speed, and sheer size of the phone mean it isn't for everyone. Before everything else, let's first talk about the pros and cons of the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Pros of the Z Fold 4 are tablet-sized display in your pocket, great performance, better camera than the Fold 3, decent battery life, good build quality, feels solid, long software update window, S Pen support. The cons are cover display is cramped and hard to type on, thick and heavy, camera still not as good as many cheaper phones, expensive, bad under display camera, and a slow charging. Unlike many smartphone brands, Samsung devices are available more or less globally. So far, all Samsung has explicitly said is select countries, but availability across markets seems good. In the US, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is available and compatible with all the major networks, including T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, and supports all the full range of expected connectivity options, including mmWave and sub-6 GHz 5G. If you have never seen or used a folding phone before, then the Galaxy Z Fold 4's design will seem very novel. On the outside, you have relatively normal display with a now typical hole punch camera cutout. But the thicker design, visible hinge, and gaps reveal the 1800 phone's hook, fold and open, and you have a 7.6-inch tablet. While it's bigger, heavier, and chunkier than your average phone, you get a huge screen to go with it, and that's why you buy one in the first place. The durability of each new folding screen is always touted as improved, but there are two important truths I should stress. The top layer, the bit you're touching, is still plastic, and it doesn't really matter. None of the folding phones I've purchased for myself have accrued any damage outside of a handful of very light scratches, the same as my glass phones have. If you're a careful sort of person and you aren't riding around on a Fold 4 screen side down as a sled, you'll probably be fine. On that note, the screens here are Super B, even if I don't think they're the ideal aspect ratios. Both the internal and external displays are 120Hz refresh rate for super smooth scrolling and animation. Even the bezels are quite small, and you don't have to deal with the dreaded chin. Everything's symmetrical. Automated brightness on phones with in-display sensors is usually hit or miss compared to the old days, but this hits far more often than it misses. In one of my favorite spots to sit, under a window, some phones can get confused and ramp brightness up and down randomly. But the Fold 4 was a little more predictable. Up until now, Samsung's foldable phones have run what is essentially the same software as their normal phones. There have been a few small tweaks, but you're getting basically the same general software experience and multitasking tools. On this big screen, multitasking is the biggest benefit, and Samsung has upgraded the One UI 4.1 experience on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 to include Android 12L and Google's latest big screen benefits. So, should you buy it? Yes, if you want a tablet-sized screen in a pocket-friendly package, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is a great phone, just not a budget-friendly one. There's no way to get around the $1,800 price tag, and this definitely isn't a phone for everyone. At this price, you might expect to get the very best of everything, and that isn't quite true. For one, the camera here is still mediocre. Even the S22 Ultra does better for less, and frankly I think even the $450 Pixel 6a spanks the Fold 4 on a camera-only basis. Samsung seriously needs to work on its low light processing. It's also big and heavy and narrow enough that it will rotate and sit awkwardly in every pocket you set it in. That's everything guys. Also, you can still decide for yourself whether it's a good phone for you to buy or you just need to skip it and wait for the better one. Also guys, don't forget to subscribe and I will see you soon.